From Grays Lake North High School, it's Knights News with anchors Maddie Porter and Andy Swigert.
Hello, Knights and viewers around the globe. Today is Beach Day at North.
Well, not like any seniors are doing it.
Oh well.
Well, welcome back to Knights News.
I'm Maddie Porter.
And I'm Andy Swigert, and we have the news that matters to North.
While you probably know a lot of people in school,
There's a number of people you probably don't know.
and even if you do know them,
You may not know that much about them.
like that guy who likes dissections a little too much, he may be a serial killer.
What? No.
I'm just saying.
Well, Nyla, Vicky, and Leslie decided to go on a profile of our fellow Knight, Andrea Nunez.
I may be watching too many true crime documentaries.
Senior Andrea Nunez, artist, intern, and business owner, currently makes handmade jewelry for her business, Dreaming Space. Follow us as she shares how she wants to develop her business.
As a jewelry maker, Andrea carefully selects beads and supplies. As you can see here, she has a range of items to help produce a satisfying outcome for each of her clients.
Being an art intern allows me to express my creativity while also exploring opportunities by doing what I have to do, like my job as an intern. I definitely need more clients. I would definitely say that right now I don't want to take any custom orders, but I will be trying to host a pop-up shop for my internship with another intern during lunch and during news. So I'll try to sell my jewelry at school soon, which is going to be a bunch of phone charms and keychains. So that's exciting. First, I kind of just did it for fun, and I was just doing it to mess around because half of the time when I see something like online, I think I could make that. So I kind of just got invested in making jewelry and arm cuffs and cool things made out of wires. So in the summer, if I can, hopefully I want to go to market, like the markets, and kind of hopefully sell my jewelry. So in the summer.
Clients can order from her shop directly found on Instagram, ranging from bracelets, keychains, and necklaces. If you're not at the pop-up shop, where are you at? Catch Andrea and other small businesses coming up to you soon during lunch hours.
At the moment, I plan to study business at CLC, and then I want to open up my own business, which is like a art cafe / like art studio. So I want to have like a lot of workshops there, and I also want to host like galleries of like all the artwork that's like been made, or just like bring together the community. It's really important to me, and being an art curator has allowed me to like experience what it's like in the whole community, like kind of like bringing together a bunch of people's artwork. So I definitely like to do that in my future.
This is where you can find Andrea's art account and her jewelry account. Thanks for watching. This has been Leslie, Nyla, and Victoria signing off.
We're going to jump back into our healthcare theme,
Recently, North hosted a healthcare day,
where we welcomed numerous people in the healthcare field.
and students were able to talk to them and explore different professions and aspects of healthcare.
Maggie, Michaela, and Griffin have a story.
What's up, North? I'm Griffin.
I'm Maggie.
And I'm Michaela.
Are you interested in becoming a future healthcare professional? Because future medical professionals may be for you.
Grays Lake North hosted a healthcare discovery event through Endeavor Health. This gives students the opportunity to explore different avenues they could take after high school.
It was pretty normal. It's pretty small still.
find a kidney stone.
My name is Samir Desai. I work at Endeavor Health. My role is I'm responsible for engagement and experience, and what that really means is focusing on the people, the many, many wonderful people that work at Endeavor Health, helping them be successful and take care of themselves so they can take care of our patients. And one of the areas I'm most proud of is the work we're doing with Aspire to help prepare for the workforce of the future. You know, the ability to actually get out there outside of our four walls in healthcare and get into the community is so exciting because there's so many careers in healthcare, so many opportunities, so many ways for people to have a really fulfilling career that people don't know about. And the more we can get out there, the more excited we can get people to be. And to come to a high school with high school kids where they're getting a chance to see all the different careers hands-on is it's like a dream for us. Yeah, I mean, for students to think about where they want to go in the future, like I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. So to think about it for a student, I mean, that's a big deal. But it's a long career and they give lots of options. And you can't be what you can't see. And so the chance to be able to see like what different roles do, still processing tech does, can help them decide like that's what I want to do. And I have a path there for the future. And it's cool and it's fun. And it's, you know, it's not hard to get there. Like, how would they have known that otherwise? So it's just so cool to see them hands-on getting to learn and figure out what they want to do.
Let's hear some student insight about this amazing Endeavor Health opportunity.
Eva Wood, I go to Grays Lake Central High School. I think that this Endeavor Health Fair is really important to go to and learn about all the different fields of healthcare. And even beyond this, there's so much more that you can do and learn about healthcare. And I feel like you should never be tied down to just one thing, and you should learn about everything else before you know for sure what you want to do. I really like the heart, the defibrillator over there. I'm in that one right now, so yeah. I think that the heart is just very interesting to learn about. And not a lot of people want to learn about it, I feel like, so yeah. Yes, I'm thinking about going into sports medicine and athletic training. I kind of just wanted to come today to see how other fields work and maybe just more information about different healthcare professions.
That's all we have for you guys today. I hope you learned something new or explored a club you might enjoy. I'm Michaela.
I'm Griffin.
And I'm Maggie.
Signing off with GNHS-TV.
Peace.
Hey Knights, today for our student spotlight today, we're going to be interviewing someone that came here from a different country. He was also a president from a different club, and he was a 4-sport athlete. 3 of them, he was varsity. So we're going to dive deeper into his life and interview him questions to see his story.
All right, here's a student. Introduce yourself.
Juan Huerta Rodriguez.
All right, how are you today?
Bien.
All right, we have some questions. Number 1, how have you adjusted to being in the United States?
Pues yo me ajusté al aprender inglés. Tuve que forzarme a aprenderlo ya que llegando de México yo no sabía nada de inglés y pues al entrar a la escuela tuve que hablarlo con los maestros y con muchos de mis compañeros que tuve.
And what helped you more with learning English?
Mi maestra principalmente y mis maestros, pero lo que más me ayudó ha sido hablar con los estudiantes que pues no hablan español para que tenga la confianza de poder estar hablando pues inglés con otra gente.
What do you think your biggest accomplishment here has been?
Yo creo que sería pues estar involucrado en varias cosas como deportes o clubs. Ahorita yo estuve involucrado en 4 deportes y en esos 4 deportes pues he sido exitoso a la manera y en muchos clubs que estoy, en uno yo soy presidente de ese club, entonces es una buena forma de estar involucrado en un país que pues yo no conozco.
And what are your 4 sports?
Mis 4 deportes es soccer, wrestling, voleibol y track.
And out of those 4, which do you like the most?
El que más me gusta es soccer pero y el que menos me gusta es track.
What do you miss the most about Mexico?
De México lo que más extraño sería mi familia, ya que aquí solamente tengo a mis papás y a mis hermanos y toda mi familia está en México. También lo que más extraño sería pues, la comida.
Have you found anything close to what you had in Mexico?
Pues en temas de la comida, nunca va a haber una comida igual a México. Solamente hay muy parecidas, pero nunca va a ser lo mismo que en México.
All right, thank you for your time.
Gracias.
I'm Andres Chavez, and this is Unplugged and Offline.
As you know, the big game in the Polar Plunge was less than a few weeks ago, and were both a huge success here at Grays Lake North. So you might be wondering, what the heck is this story about? As I mentioned before, both of the live events ran really well. Except for the live stream part. Now, in no way or shape or form is this supposed to paint a negative light on Mr. New or any of the students who are working during the live stream, but rather events that have occurred during the entirety of the live stream. This event took place during the live stream of the big game, when I was supposed to be interviewing a bunch of people for the first half of the big game. And so I interviewed a few people that I knew and tried my best to ask them how they thought of the big game and how was it going, seeing it live and stuff like that. But as it got to the end of the big game, I decided to rewatch the footage to see how the interviews have came out. Only to find this.
We're playing a game. Looks like we have an interview down on the court by our good friend Andres Chavez.
Now, if I'm going to be frankly honest, I was pretty mad and upset that that all happened. But after calming down, when I got back home, I decided to do something else instead. Interview the people yet again, but instead of asking them for their opinions on the big game when it was happening, I'll be asking them their afterthoughts, what they think, how do they feel, and so on and so forth.
The big game was a lot of fun there. I had a lot of fun, even if the other team beat us. I mean, our athletes were so good. They rocked the big game. Yeah, and the mini games there were quite fun too. Like the one where you make letters out of the string and all. And there's also this game where the athletes like do this, like it's kind of like musical chairs but with pool noodles. Yeah, those are just my thoughts.
So my post-game thoughts from the big game. It was really fun getting to watch our athletes compete against athletes from different schools. I think it's a great cause, helping shine lights on, students who may need that type of support. And so my thoughts, we did really good. Honestly, personally, I think that Bella really carried us. I think the final score was, I believe, 32-36. So it was definitely a close game. But I'm pretty sure roughly like 18 of those 32 points were just all Bella. Yeah, she was definitely the MVP of that game. And yeah, it's just kind of funny knowing that the mics were not used because they were just turned off. So it was funny knowing that most of the stuff that that ended up on the footage didn't end up making it.
So what I liked about the big game was really everything. It was fun, bit chaotic. I especially like the halftime events, you can say. Juniors destroyed the sophomores and freshmen. Upperclassmen are better. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, it was really fun overall, and I wish we had more big assemblies like that in school.
That's all for now. I'm Andres Chavez. Thanks for watching.
going to be it for this episode of Nights News.
Be sure to follow us on our social media.
I'm Maddie Porter.
And I'm Andy Swigert. Have a great week, Knights. What would you say has been your worst injury, Maddie?
Probably just the classic shin splints and a concussion. What about you?
Oh, well, my pinky toe was like falling off. I've been almost concussed. I got my knee bent in. So, yeah.
That was so bad.
I don't know. Like, how much is this?
Well, you probably know a lot of people in school.
There's a number of people you probably don't know.
And even if you do know them,
You may not know how much about them. I don't know why I said how. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Andy!